Everyone knows Mandela's iconic prison. But what if Robben Island's darkest secrets, its true legacy of resistance and suffering, have been overshadowed and hidden? Prepare to see this historical place through a chilling new lens. Stay with us, because what we're about to reveal goes far beyond the headlines you think you know. This is not just a story, it's an experience.
For decades, Robben Island, a small landmass off the coast of Cape Town, has been globally synonymous with the struggle against apartheid and the imprisonment of Nelson Mandela. Indeed, his 18 years here form a cornerstone of its modern narrative. However, the island's history stretches back over 500 years, evolving through multiple, often brutal incarnations, long before the apartheid era. This video will explore those forgotten layers, revealing a past steeped in banishment, disease, and relentless oppression, alongside extraordinary acts of human resilience. If you think you know Robben Island, you're in for a profound reevaluation. Stay tuned to uncover the hidden depths of this island's tormented past.
Robben Island's role as a place of isolation began centuries ago. Even before European colonization, indigenous Khoisan leaders were banished to this isolated rock. With the arrival of Dutch settlers in the 17th century, the island's grim purpose became formalized. It served as a penal colony, a place of exile for political rivals, rebellious slaves, and common criminals. Imagine the psychological toll of being cast away on a barren island, with your country a mesmerizing and beautiful, yet unreachable home. These were the first prisoners, often facing harsh labor in the island's slate quarries and deprived of adequate food and supplies. The island was designed to break spirits, but even then, acts of desperate defiance emerged, like the remarkable escapes of Khoisan leader David Stuurman. He escaped not once, but twice, only to be recaptured, symbolizing the relentless struggle against imposed confinement. Are you starting to grasp the sheer longevity of resistance on this island? The next chapter is even more harrowing.
In the mid-19th century, Robben Island took on an even more tragic and often forgotten role: a leper colony and asylum for the mentally ill. Hundreds of individuals diagnosed with leprosy and others deemed insane or chronically ill were forcibly isolated here. Picture the despair of being torn from your family, branded unclean, and sent to an isolated rock with no hope of return. Conditions were often deplorable, with inadequate facilities and a prevailing sense of abandonment. Patients faced brackish water, poor sanitation, and the indignity of being segregated, even by race, within the colony. Despite the overwhelming odds, these forgotten residents also exhibited incredible resilience. There are records of patients petitioning authorities for better conditions and even going on strike, refusing to clean wards to protest their inhumane treatment. This period, often overlooked, reveals the consistent human drive for dignity, even in the most desperate circumstances. The fear of leprosy in society was so intense that all wards were demolished and burnt in the 1930s when the colony closed. It's a haunting testament to a dark chapter.
While Nelson Mandela's imprisonment on Robben Island is rightly etched in global memory, The island was a maximum security prison for thousands of political prisoners throughout the Apartheid era. These were men from various anti-apartheid movements, including the African National Congress, ANC, Pan-Africanist Congress, PAC, and others who dared to challenge the racist regime. Life in the apartheid prison was designed to systematically dehumanize and break the spirit. Prisoners were subjected to a strict hierarchy of racial segregation, with Black African prisoners receiving inferior food, clothing, and privileges compared to colored and Indian prisoners. They slept on thin mats on cold concrete floors, endured cold showers, and faced a daily routine meant to destroy their resolve. Forced labor in the infamous limestone quarry was a daily reality, offering no shelter from the scorching sun or toilet facilities. This brutal environment was a deliberate tactic to crush opposition. But what happened next is a powerful testament to the human spirit's indomitable will. Wait, you won't believe the stories of ingenuity and resistance that unfolded within these walls.
Despite the crushing conditions, Robben Island became a crucible of resistance and political education. The prisoners, many of them highly educated leaders, transformed the prison into an island university. Secret study groups were formed, often under the guise of exercise or work, where prisoners taught each other everything from history and law to political science. Literacy campaigns were highly successful, ensuring no man left the island unable to read or write within 4 years. Communication was a lifeline. Prisoners developed ingenious methods to share information, including the grapevine, a complex system of passing messages through coded language, notes hidden in buckets, or even subtle hand gestures during work. They listened to smuggled news broadcasts, analyzed political developments, and debated strategies for a free South Africa. Acts of defiance ranged from hunger strikes demanding better conditions to legal challenges against arbitrary punishments by warders. They even carved chess sets from soap and created makeshift radios. Testament to their unwavering spirit and creativity in the face of immense adversity. These collective acts of resistance, often unseen by the outside world, significantly contributed to the weakening of the apartheid system. What can we learn from their courage? Share your thoughts in the comments below. While Nelson Mandela's stature is undeniable, it is crucial to remember the thousands of other political prisoners whose profound sacrifices are often overshadowed. Men like Robert Sobukwe, a Pan-Africanist Congress leader who endured years of isolation and psychological torment, often in a solitary compound away from other prisoners. Or Ahmed Kathrada, Walter Sisulu, and Govan Mbeki, who alongside Mandela forged the intellectual and political foundations for a democratic South Africa within the prison walls. Their collective stories underscore that Robben Island was not just a place of punishment, but a crucible where leaders were forged and the seeds of a new nation were sown. The triumph of the human spirit, the refusal to yield to an oppressive regime, is the true legacy of every individual who suffered on that island. Their resilience ultimately defeated the government's aim of breaking them into submission. The victory over apartheid was a collective effort, powered by the unwavering courage of countless individuals. Stay tuned for the final powerful message that this island holds for us all.
Today, Robben Island stands as a renowned World Heritage Site, transformed into a profound museum that attracts visitors from across the globe. What makes the experience truly unique is that many tours are guided by former political prisoners who share their first-hand accounts, bringing the raw reality of the past to life. This direct connection to history ensures that the lessons of Robben Island are not merely read in books, but felt deeply. It is a powerful reminder that even in the darkest of times, hope, resistance, and the relentless pursuit of justice can ultimately prevail. This is a story that demands to be heard, understood, and never forgotten. If this video deepened your understanding of Robben Island, please consider sharing it and subscribe to our channel for more journeys into untold histories. Thank you very much for watching.